Greetings, y'all. My name is Adobe. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is the first episode of my lock journey. What you're looking at right now is day one. I started off with 306 mini twists on December 12th, 2020. So it's been well over a year now. And I'm just looking forward to sharing the footage that I've gathered over the past year or so. Hope you enjoy. Can't wait for your comments and questions. So I know I'd be mad at myself if I didn't get on here and record before I washed my hair for the first time. So I did the twists. It took me 3 days, and I did it on blown out hair. There's 304 of them, and my hair is still completely stretched out. Well, not completely, but for the most part. And I wanted to do like an ACV rinse, just to get, because I used like a styling cream to do the twists, and then also like my hair wasn't 100% like I would have liked it, but I was just like ready to do the twists anyway. So I want to do the ACV rinse and then like a black soap wash. And then I know that's when the journey really begins, because my hair is going to shrink tremendously and it's going to continue to shrink. This is like my hair at its pretty much fully stretched out state. And this is how long my hair is. So it goes like all the way down to, I guess you would say, bra strap length. If I like straightened it, my hair is very, it doesn't like to lay down completely straight. Even when it is straight, it poofs up. So this is the length that I've gotten. This is how long I'm starting my hair off with. It's pretty long. It's pretty long. But I learned a lot about my hair texture while I basically like twisted every single strand of my hair, where my hair is the thickest, where the texture changes. So right here, this side of my hair, this section of my hair, it's the thinnest, and it's like a 4C texture, but it's the thinnest. So you can like see through my scalp and stuff. And on this side, it's the same thing, but it's a little bit less. And my hair has always been like this. Like, even as a child, I look back at pictures and see like this spot was the weakest part of my hair. So through all of like just years and years of braids and all that kind of stuff, this side has gotten even weaker than this side. And especially like this area right here. But yeah, the twists are also the shortest in this side of my hair. My edges, this is short, and the top of my hair is like a 4A texture. So I'm interested to see how this develops. But this is right here, I would consider my 4A texture. And it's like more looser C pattern curls. Don't really like to bunch up. And then the back is like this patch right here. This is like a 4B texture, and it's the thickest, strongest part of my hair. And then this part back here is, I would consider like another 4C texture. The only difference between the back and the front, even though they're both 4C, is that these sides are thinner. The hair isn't as full on the sides as the back, even though they're pretty much the same texture. And I did a test lock on the back of my head. So this right here is like a test lock I had cut. I did it I had a patch cut out of my head for like an allergy test, and I don't know why they took a whole patch, but when the patch started to grow back, I put it into a lock. So it started off as a coil, and I've been interlocking it. So this has been growing for like a year, and it's been interlocked a few times already, and it's pretty much like I can't comb it out. I had a lot of problems with this, like actually trying to lock it, and I was nervous that my hair wouldn't lock easily because this kept unraveling. It was a coil and it kept unraveling. It would never stay. But as soon as I interlocked it, the whole thing started to lock. So that's definitely what I want to do, is like interlock. I was going to interlock while I was putting the twists in, but I wanted to make sure that all the twists were actually in place. Like once I finished, I redid a few, like I redid these 3, and I fixed a couple of rows and stuff like that. So I didn't want to interlock it right away, but I know that once I interlock it, it'll really get the ball rolling, you know? And so yeah, I'm not really trying to document every single step of the way, but I just wanted to capture this before I wash it for the first time. I finished it on Saturday or Friday, and today's Tuesday, and my hair is still like this. I've been enjoying it, you know, doing buns. I cut my hair like over to the side or whatever, but anyway, I'm ready to wash it. And I want to see like my ends curl up a little bit, and I want a little bit more volume. So before I do that, I wanted to just document this part, because my hair will never ever look like this again. Ponytail. But yeah, as you can see, my cousin Amira helped me out with my parting. I didn't do it all by myself. She created a really nice grid for me, and then she also helped me with the rows in the back. So the rows in the front, I think, are pretty nice. They're almost perfectly straight, so that when I actually grow my hair out a little bit more, I can be really versatile with my styling. Like, they're so straight that I could cornrow my hair, and yeah, I know that I can cornrow it. I don't know about anything else, but I do know that the grid, the lines, the rows, is going to make it a very versatile style. And I was able to get the rows pretty even for up until like the halfway point of my head. And then coming down, the rows are not as even, but they're definitely straight. And my hair is already getting kind of frizzy, which is cool, but I'm never going to get this smooth, shiny look ever again. This is the last of it forever. And yeah, this is what we're working with. I never measured my hair length or anything, because it's all different lengths all over. Like, I don't know, this goes right here. This is the very back. But then if you go just one more step up, or a couple more steps up, the hair goes all the way down here. And then the hair on top, no, I guess it is pretty long. but I have no interest in measuring the length of my hair. It's just too long. It goes down here. In the front. And it goes down here. In the back. So I'm interested to see how much shrinkage I end up getting, how much length I end up retaining, because that was like my one thing with getting locks is like I don't mind the awkward stage, but I didn't want a short stage. I just didn't want my hair to look too short. I wanted some kind of movement, you know. I wanted it to be long enough to move and not just be like placed on my head. And so I'm glad I waited. I was gonna wait until I was 30 and I'm 26, so I couldn't wait. I was doing way too many slick back low ponies and buns, and I was tired of the braids. I was tired of the synthetic hair, and I always wore micro braids. Like those are the only braids that I wore. So this makes the most sense. Low maintenance. I don't have to use all these products anymore, and I get the same look, and it's my hair. So yeah, simple 2-strand twists, you know, 304 of them. There's a few in the back that I can see myself combining, but I also feel like they're not that small. The ones in the back are already transforming, but they're not that small. Like this one, for example, I'm probably going to combine it, but as far as I can tell, it's pretty like strong on the scalp, but I might combine it, might not. I just want to see how that ends up like developing and maturing, if it's going to be strong enough or not. But there's, even though they're micro twists, they are not that small, and they're not as micro as a lot of people. I know a lot of people with micro locks end up having like 5, 6, 7, 8, up to 1,000 locks. This is 304. So I know that once I wet my hair, it's going to swell up, it's going to get thicker, it's going to get stronger, and I don't think I'm going to have like a problem with super thin locks or anything. Like each part is pretty thick at the base, you know. Each section is pretty thick at the base, and so I don't know. I don't see myself having problems with thinning, but if I were to combine any, those are the ones that I would combine. And yeah, I'm gonna find an interlocking tool soon. I bought one from the beauty supply, but I think it's too big. And after I wet my hair, I think I'm going to interlock before I need a retwist, or before I need to re-tighten my hair. I'm going to do like a first initial interlock. That way it's not as messy of a project, you know. So I'll probably do that over the weekend. But for now, I'm going to do the ACV and then do like a black soap wash. I think I'm gonna put like, do an ACV rinse. I'm gonna put the ACV, because I'm not gonna video this, I'm gonna put the ACV in a big bowl, and then I'm gonna put the you know, apple cider vinegar, the a little bit of baking soda, just the recipe for locks, and then I'm gonna add a little bit of black soap in there as well to kind of just like work it in and get like a little bit of extra cleansing power, and then let it air dry. I know like people talk about braiding and banding and all that kind of stuff. I'm not really sure how I'm feeling about that. I don't really want to. Oh my god, I love to wash my hair freely, and I just don't think I can get everything out with my hair in braids. I don't like washing my hair in braids. So we'll see. They say you're supposed to braid and band for the first year until your hair is like fully locked, but my ass is probably not gonna do that. I'm probably going to just wash my hair like normal and just be really gentle and air dry the heck out of it. Cause I know my hair, I know my texture. My hair may be light, but it's very coarse. Well, I want to say coarse, but the curls are very, very tight. So I want to be light, but the curls are tight. So I do not fear the unraveling. The only part that I think I might have issues with unraveling is the section in the front that I said is like a 4A texture. This part right here, I might need to have to wash it a little bit more, but it's in the front, so it's gonna be easier for me to maintain and take care of and look after. But everything else, I am fully confident that I'm not going to have to touch it that much, and I'm not gonna have to braid and band. Like, I really do feel like it's going to lock pretty quickly, just like this one did. In about like this, in less than a month, this little lock was already kind of like, I wasn't even able to separate it anymore. Like right now, I'm not able to separate it. It's pretty just like intertwined. So I know that my hair will intertwine very, very easily. But anyway, I'm rambling. Just wanted to get on here and document the first step. It took me 3 days to do these twists, and I got a lot of amazing help. And my hair is fully stretched out, and I'm going to clarify it soon, and the shrinkage will begin. But for now, I'm enjoying the length and the smoothness and the sleekness of it all. I've been keeping my hair in just like ponytails and buns, and sometimes I'll wear it down. But yeah, my hair is probably going to be like this the majority of the time. Anyway, I did that, and now the journey continues.